Okay. This is a small, like, what can I say? Reverse engineering combined with circular economy and trying to repurpose old stuff. Idea was something with picturing the stars. So there is some practical software in the mobile phones for the Taiwanese company, how can I say, Skywatcher or something like that. And they have the best recent model which uses the Bluetooth low energy to interface with these motor controllers, and motor controllers have advanced hardware. So this hardware has synchronized the reduction drive. Okay, it is latest model, costs about 2,000 or 3,000 euros, and there exists all hardware since many years, maybe 10 or 20 years, which used to have Wi-Fi connectivity. And compared to the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth Low Energy is much more easier. It's very reliable, it connects quickly. The latest software supports the Bluetooth Low Energy, but the old hardware can't use it. Problem with the Wi-Fi and old hardware is also that it has some kind of, I don't know what it is, probably bad firmware in something. They have ESP, it's not 32, but maybe 8266 in the Wi-Fi interface, and it from time to time loses connection, which usually it's nothing special, but problem is if you need to reset the other scope part which is running the mechanics, then you lose alignment, and realigning to the north and to the stars and everything takes about, I don't know, 15 minutes or even more. Sometimes even you need to retry the connectivity, and I said, yeah, it's not good. It's not very nice. Sometimes you don't have enough time. Something happens in limited time frame, and if you don't picture when it happens, you will lose it. So I don't want to be reliant on the bad connections. I sent mail to the Skywatcher support. I actually needed numbers of the Bluetooth low energy ports that they are using with the latest model to communicate. I estimated it is probably normal serial protocol in Bluetooth low energy. One problem with the Bluetooth low energy compared to the normal Bluetooth is that normal Bluetooth has standardized serial port. So if you have Bluetooth with serial port, you know how it is and how to connect it. Low energy standard removed the obligations that somebody does it in the standard way. So every manufacturer, whatever it is, everyone is free to make his own version of the standard port. Serial port with the non-standard IDs, non-standard, I don't know, endpoints, whatever it is. So I just need some information because I didn't want to buy the latest model. Okay, just tell me which ports and which IDs are you using. I'm doing my, how can I say, reverse small interface to backport latest software to the oldest hardware. What is the problem? It's all your hardware, everything. But I couldn't get any information from them. So they forward me to USA, they then forward me to the Canada, to the Taiwan, and back to the Hungary. And Hungary guy said, we don't support third-party hardware, and that's the story. So I was in trouble. How can I finish it? I almost did everything. So I connected with the Linux to some kind of simulated Bluetooth. In the Linux, I exported to the protocol which is visible for the application, and I'm pretty sure the application can work with this protocol. Just I need which ports I should have directly in the hardware. So once I visited to the telescope center and told him my story, I need a Bluetooth, I want this application to work with the Bluetooth, and he said, I'm sorry, but no Skywatcher product supports the Bluetooth. I say, yes, it supports, you know, it's a latest model, appeared in America a few months ago. It should support the Bluetooth. No, it doesn't. Yes, I think it does, but I'm not so sure because I never seen it, but I'm pretty sure it should support the Bluetooth because on the application there is the option for the Bluetooth. And he said, okay, if you really think it supports the Bluetooth, I have the latest model in the store. I will open you the latest model. If this is a Bluetooth, okay, show me how it is the Bluetooth. And so he connected this one model that is black with the green how can I say, buttons. It looks beautiful. I used to Android, how can I say, NRF scan or something, NRF connect applications. And this application detected the device and printed about, I don't know, 20 low energy ports. Some of them should be used for connection, some of them maybe for the firmware, some of them, I don't know, 20 of them. Normal Bluetooth low energy needs 2 or 3 of them, but they have 20. But okay, I have all the IDs that are present there. And I asked him, okay, maybe it's not a common practice, but you haven't sold this to anybody. Can I use this application to really connect to this device to the Bluetooth? Yes, try it. And I tried several times and it didn't connect. And he said, okay, it's what I told you, the Bluetooth doesn't work.
Even the original one is not.
Even the original one is not working. Okay, nice, thank you very much. But I have numbers of the ports. So I went at home and I was using Ghidra to disassemble Windows version of this. You can also use Ghidra to disassemble the Android versions. I was comparing these disassemblies, and I found 2 locations, which 2 strings of the 4 bytes, 4 hexadecimal digits actually, that I was pretty sure it could be the ports. I'm not so sure, but let's see to the 20, do I see some of them which I disassembled? And obviously I see both of them. So I guess, okay, if I start porting support, writing support, I will support first visible ports that I'm matching to the Ghidra. Maybe I need something else, I don't know, but let's check these 2 for the beginning. And I have on the Arduino, I found it's not easy to find it on the web, some examples of the Bluetooth low energy for NRF and a few chips, compatible ones. So I just replaced this port to the Arduino and ask application connect to this. An application connected and half of the communication work. Now I don't remember, but I think from the application data was traveling to the firmware, but when the firmware replied, the application didn't see it. Well, it didn't see because Bluetooth Low Energy has, I think, some kind of a signalization. They call it, I think, notify, indicate, or nothing. So sometimes if you are not interested in reliability, if you send something to the Bluetooth device, did it receive anything or not, you can use nothing. Some packet will pass, something will not. It will be, some communication can work like this. But this one didn't connect to this. The another one is full reliability, but it's slow. So I can send to the Bluetooth some data, and he will reply, okay, I exactly received what you have sent. But it's some delays in. And middle option is that I sent something, and he said, I received something, but I'm not so sure if you really sent me that, but something is here. So this was the option that was required. When I enabled this option in the firmware, both directions worked. And okay, next morning it was not fully working, but maybe the day later I get that Android applications connect directly to the old hardware using the latest options. And this is a project here that can you maybe scroll somewhere? This is for example
warning.
Yes, there is a warning. Why? On the connector of the scope hardware, there is a 3.3 volt TTL serial port, but also there is a 12 volts of this power supply. And it is a problem because this is RJ11 jack, which doesn't guarantee that the ground and the power supply are connected first when you plug it in, like a USB for example, and when you plug it fully, then the sensitive data pins are connected. So random pins can connect first, the second one, and imagine, for example, first pin establish connection 12 volts, and the second pin is data pin of 3.3 volts. Actually, you will apply 12 volts to the sensitive input of TTL, it will break immediately. So the idea is first connect everything and then plug it on the power supply. Don't hot plug it if you really don't need it. And you can have some diodes and similar. Other part of the warning is RJ11 is a normal telephone cable. To the telephone, it is not important if you change the polarity, so they can have direct cables or they can have reverse cables. It's difficult to a normal user. Cable looks like a cable. You'll just plug it, you will immediately destroy it if wrong cable is used. So you need to use so-called data cable. This is not common cable like a normal telephone. It's this cable that you was using for the fax machines on everything. Okay, I can recognize it easily because when you compare two connectors, you will see the same colors going to the same direction. If you see mirrored directions of the wires, don't use it. So this is the warning. Maybe if you scroll it before. Maybe let me see. I was talking about the ports and wait a minute. No, maybe I can find my easy way because this is my project, but I forgot what I was doing. Let's see. I think maybe it's somewhere on the end, probably because. Which port did I use? Windows, principal. I don't remember.
And you did lots of documentation.
Yeah. This was important because I want to go back to this project, and I think, write characteristic and notify characteristic. These parts are important when you are scanning something with Bluetooth low energy. Something like this appears. So basically, it can be lots of bits of the port definition, but some ports have definitions of only of the four digits. 4 digits, the other parts are standardized. So in the Ghidra disassembly was only some of this, not this one, but something like this, 4 digits like E003 or something. And to this there is a standard part, then this special part, and the rest of the standard part. So this is how I found which port it is and find it. It was really difficult to make it practically impossible without actual hardware. So if I didn't have actual hardware, I couldn't help myself because I couldn't let the original software to connect to anything. It didn't connect, they didn't want to connect to me because I didn't provide proper ports, and it scans device, ask device, give me your ports. When the device has the listed the ports, he will just not show this device on the options for the connection list. It will just happen inside, the scanning will happen, but you as a user won't say anything to click. And then you cannot go any further. So it was very necessary to see original hardware and to see how can it be done. So this is nice, and if you want to replicate this small device, okay, it's just simple ones. I can tell that is a very nice part. This here, let me see. This is esp32blesynscan. It's very small one. Mm-hmm. So from the SID Studio, you can buy this one. Mm-hmm. It has maybe 14 pins or something. It has a USB-C connector inside, and there is a small patch antenna which is also sold with the device. So you get ready antenna and the device and the port, and it's very miniature. It's very small unit, so you can have simple applications. And inside of ESP32, it is full featured. It has I don't know, maybe 8 megabyte of PS RAM, maybe 8 or 16 flash. I don't know. It has everything, of course, in Bluetooth Low Energy, can run MicroPython. I was doing this with Arduino. Let me see the Arduino code. Arduino. So I can show you also, the code is quite easy. I think it looks like that. So this is, it has only a single file. How can I zoom it? How can I zoom it? Yes, in the code it's much easier. So if you want, I can show you something. Yeah, here it is. Here is this mess of USB, not USB, but Bluetooth Low Energy. Let me check this out. Maybe I can zoom it. I can zoom it. Here is the real mess. So this is a mess from what did manufacturers to us and standards. Now everybody can do his own self-standard of the TX and RX of the serial port. So NRF has these IDs. Sometimes you can go only with the 2 ID, with the 3 IDs. So this is UID, this is main ID of the device, and then you have separated TX, and RX. Some devices have this unified, so TX and RX can be can have ID of just one. And what this SYNSCAN needs is this. And when I was scanning this one, I showed this one on the Ghidra and this one on the Ghidra, like a string. So in the string was only C302 and C306. One is write port, the another is indicate port. So it's a read with halfway reliability of the transfer, and this is what we need, and this is this part. So it should be placed like this. So when you see 3 or 2 in the screen in Hydra, you have create ID that looks like this. All the other parts are constant and the standard. So I don't know what it is, but it is in the standard somehow. When you have only 16-bit of the ID, the other bits are standardized like that. And when you have that, the connection is possible. So I don't know, here is some kind of interrupt driving or whatever, and so on. Also I have to fix some bug in the firmware of the old hardware, because new software just wanted to drive motors constantly, and you cannot use it. That's why I had to patch the protocol. Let me see when I did it. I have to patch the protocol. Here I expect some firmware version. If there is a firmware version, I must expect rewrite aux encoder. rewrite. Let me see where I did. I'm also, how can I say, forgot. I quickly forgot. Yeah, there is a rewriting. So there is some problem when the Android applications sends to the old firmware W204000. This is a problematic command, because motors of the scope will start rotating and you will break your hardware. Because if you have some wiring, wiring will get stuck, and it shouldn't do it like this. So you just have to rewrite 2 or 4. You need to replace it 2 or 5. You have to replace with the 2 or 4. I don't know what does it do. So I will just experimenting and blacklisting some of the command until it started working. And this is it. This is the solution. And now it's just okay. It's almost useful. So I hope we have clear sky, not maybe tonight, but one day I will show it.
And I also hope that we can make a board, like
yes.
And like so everyone can.
That would be the best.
With the protection.
Actually, yes. Actually, yes. Because, but there are also on the GitHub. There are also some projects that offer open source board for this. So you just replace this junk board of the.
Oh, okay. So there are already boards.
They are already.
esp32.
No, 8266, and this is not.
This
is not nice. This is not nice. So I think if we have some extra time too much, then we should make board with esp32 S3.
Yeah.
This would be the best solution.
Thanks. I don't know.